Hello there, my name is Will. You join me at altitude in a Focke-Wulf A8 in War Thunder. Yes, this is the first modern War Thunder video on the channel. Just a little editor's note before we start this video. I'm not entirely sure how War Thunder videos should be on the channel, so this is essentially a little bit of a pilot episode, for lack of a better word, to test out the style of the video. So please give me any feedback you have in the comment section below about the video that you're about to watch, and let me know if you'd like things done differently in the future. One thing I'm definitely going to change is I'm going to try and not have to use the replay system, because it's awful and I hate it. But yes, anyway, this has already been too long, so enjoy the video. Here we are in a Focke-Wulf A8, and we're at altitude. Obviously, you can see that this here is a replay. I didn't expect to be showing you this game. I didn't necessarily set out with the goal of making a click-worthy video out of this game. I was just playing for fun, and well, we have a bit of a game to show you here. So, the Focke-Wulf A8 is it's an aircraft, that's for sure. It is a German 5.0 interceptor. You know, 4 MG151s, 2 MG131s, and -1 tail for that B-25? B-24. B-24 Liberator? B-24, right? Oh, goodness, I'm terrible at this. B-17, I think. I don't know. One of them. One of the American bombers. Either way, it doesn't necessarily matter here. What matters is we're in a heavy brick of an aircraft. The Focke-Wulf A8 doesn't turn well. It is just not something that this plane is known for. However, some things it is known for are the Focke-Wulf's line of aircraft. They all have impeccable roll rates, and the firepower on these bad boys is just second to none. You know, it's rarely more than a click away from killing whoever you're shooting at, if you manage to land the shots, that is. Which can be difficult, granted, given the 151s have a bit of a lower muzzle velocity than other 20mm. Sorry about cursor in the screen there. And yeah, here we are, coming to engage two very agile fighters in Spitfires. Now, I don't think these are Griffin Spitfires. I think these are the 4-point-somethings. Whoa, and there goes one. Wasn't expecting to get him on that pass, to be entirely honest. As you can see, guns doing amazing work, and the fact that they're spread out can actually be an advantage, like I think it was there. It wasn't an ideal pass. I couldn't roll upside down and kind of turn to get a proper deflection, so I had to pull some negative Gs to get him there, because otherwise, obviously, if I pulled down, I'd hit the ice lake. You know, there was no way of doing it, and I really wanted him on that first pass. And now, for his friend, these guys, obviously same squadron, so you can assume that they were talking to each other. This guy knows I'm here, for sure. And probably knows to be a little bit scared of the Focke-Wulf, who's just killed his squadron mate. But here he comes for a turn, and I missed my first shot, but the second makes contact. And I think that was the inner guns this time, whereas last time it was the outer guns. So all of the guns coming into play, and that wingtip is enough to put him into a death spiral that puts him out of the game. Now, sorry, blink and you missed that combat. That was quite fast, but we're already up to 3 kills. Now, there are 4 planes left on the enemy team. We have a Sea Fury FB-11, an A6M5 Co, a Ki-84 Co, and an F2G1. Now, none of these planes individually are too serious of a threat to a Focke-Wulf A8. It's a fairly even lineup one-on-one with any of these, but if any 2 of these engage me at any point in time, they all kind of have different characteristics that they can beat me in. So if the F2G and the Sea Fury are together, you know, the Sea Fury has that sea-level performance, the F2G has got a better turn rate, and also a hell of a lot of firepower in that thing. So, you know, essentially I'm wanting to fight these guys one by one, and so far so good. This F2G is on his own. However, he does hold an altitude advantage, so we're forced into a rolling scissors, or more like a vertical scissors dogfight, because the last thing you want to be doing in a Focke-Wulf A8 is a horizontal turn fight, because it is just awful. It's awful at it. I cannot sum up enough how bad this plane is at turning horizontally. It can't do it. You want to force this plane into a controlled stall, use that to pivot yourself around, and that's why I pulled vertical there, and you can see that it's paid off. I'm on the tail of this F2G, and I'm not sure if he knows how much more agile his plane is than mine in the horizontal turn. I doubt he does. I imagine he's more used to American planes being faster but less agile than their counterparts. And there goes... Oh! an aileron and then the elevator, which is definitely going to finish him off. And behind me, you can see an I-225 who has been around, but not necessarily until fairly recently. However, he's going to come in rather handy because all of a sudden, there's a Key 84 up high, and that is not a target you want above you. A very, very agile super prop, essentially. However, he goes for the I-225. Understandable move, to be honest. I think the I-225 is probably the better of the two fighters that he's got to fight here. However, he is unfortunate in the fact that he didn't get him, basically. You know, if he'd got that I-225, he could have played an energy fight with me quite easily. And with the I-225 there, it wouldn't have been such an easy job. Like, he could have gone vertical at the moment, I reckon. Probably wouldn't have been too bad, but obviously you've then got to consider, okay, how soon am I going to be re-engaging these guys? Are they going to be able to coordinate on me? Can I take them on 2v1, or do I just wait for one of my two other teammates to get here? Because presumably they're on their way. So this guy, I'm assuming, I'm putting words in his head, goes, right, no way am I going to win this fight now that my energy advantage is pretty much gone. Like it's pretty much neutralized. I have a bit more, but not enough. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to let the Sea Fury catch up, going to let the A6M5 climb, and then we'll do something with, that dynamic, that teamwork dynamic. That's probably what this guy's thinking at this point. However, very soon it's going to become aware to him that he is not getting away from a Focke-Wulf A8, and the Focke-Wulf A8 is not in the mood to... to give up on that chase. I absolutely wanted this K84 because he's on his own right now, and this is just the perfect opportunity. Now, the I-225 is in a lot of risk there, pulling vertical, but he does survive, and I just missed the shot. I could have got that one, but not quite with that aim. However, this puts me on the tail of the K84, and another miss! Watching this back hurts. I was so close to hitting this guy. However, now our energy is truly neutralized. I am equal on speed, and it's a matter of putting him into a dogfight where I actually have an advantage, and this one isn't going to be it. So I need to find a way to actually get the advantage in this situation, and that advantage that I find is flaps, because I have flaps which are essentially indestructible in the Focke-Wulf. The Ki-84 does not share the same thing, so you can see me there deploying the landing flaps at quite a high speed, and now trying to turn around on the Ki-84. This could be a head-on, this could be close, but it pays off. We get him. We're on an ace match now. In that fight, you may have missed it, but the I-225 has gone down. So it's now just me and two bombers versus the Sea Fury and the A6M5. The Ki-84 is down, but something else that is down is my outboard 20mm. So they only have, I think, 140 rounds per gun, whereas the guns on the inside have 200 plus, I think. Which essentially means that I've run out of ammo on the outside. I've only got the two inner 20 mils left, similar to how the P-51's 50 cals are loaded up, if any of you have flown those. However, so far so good in engaging one at a time. Here comes the Sea Fury, and now I am aware of his presence, but I don't want him to think I'm aware of his presence until he's too close to bail out of the attack. So now that he's below 3 kilometers, I dive to get some speed, and I'm going to go for a beg my pardon, sorry. I'm going to go for a reversal here. So I'm going to use the roll rate, and I'm going to use the fact that he has a much higher speed than me to try and get behind him. And as you can see, I'm trying to match up my plane's angle to his and then turn in on the move, fire a shot, and a miss. The reversal works, Definitely not the best, but I do miss. I try spraying some 13 mils. No avail. I'm afraid not this time. And the Sea Fury, quite rightly, is not going to attempt to do a turn at this point in time. The Sea Fury is not an agile craft, and I probably would have been able to outturn him with the bonus speed that he had. Now, something concerning is developing. The Sea Fury is extending out towards the landmass ahead of me, and on my right-hand side, I can see the A6M5 is done attacking ground units and is now definitely coming in my direction. Now, I don't know if he's going for me yet, but he is definitely coming my way, so it's something that I need to consider. And it looks very strongly like he is coming for me, so I'm going to turn into him. Now, this is pretty much the worst two enemies that I could have on me at the same time out of that set, because the Sea Fury is incredibly fast at sea level, and the A6M5 is exceptionally agile at sea level. So they beat me in both speed and agility here. And the Sea Fury is turning back in as the A6M5 is pulling up to get me. I don't have enough speed to go vertical, and I don't have enough time to go vertical before the Sea Fury gets here. That A6M5 is obviously very light, and so he can prop hang a long way. He is going to get shots on me here, but I have to go for it. It's now or never, basically. Either I'm going to die or I'm going to get him, and I do just about get the A6M5 just in time. The Sea Fury is 1.5 kilometers out, and I'm going for the same move again. This time, we'll see if we'll actually hit the shots on the way out. Here he comes. He misses his first set of shots, and now I've immediately mistaken how fast he was going. He was a lot slower than I thought he was, so suddenly I'm in a position that I do not want to be in. I am in a rolling scissors in a Focke-Wulf rather than getting my nice clean reversal. The only upside of this situation is that the Focke-Wulf is pretty good at rolling scissors, ultimately, and the Sea Fury is not. So, at this point in time, I hold the cards, because I am in a better, more agile aircraft in this specific type of fighting, but I miss my shot when I finally get around. Will I get another one? Pulling up really hard, and I get him. Clip his tail off, and that eventually is that. 7 kills in a Focke-Wulf A8, and all I've got to say about that one is that was gifted to me on a plate. So, in order to just summarize what you've just seen, you have just seen the Focke-Wulf A8 fight one-on-one 4 planes in a row, who all individually could have beaten me. And every single time the Focke-Wulf has had it in it to pull out the other side and survive. And honestly, that is why I love the Focke-Wulf 190. It's just such a great plane for making the enemy underestimate you in a way. Not a lot of people are aware that the Focke-Wulf has a pretty mean turn rate once you've got your flaps out, and if you can get into a situation where you're not having to horizontal turn, you've got a bit of altitude, you've got a bit of speed to play with, then you really can just bully enemy fighters into submission. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe, and I will see you in the future. Goodbye. And as always, a huge thank you to this channel's patrons: Cody N, Nicholas K, Just a Casual T62M1, Gunmaster 929, Zeit Wolverine, Rivera, Tree Loving Mango, Camjam 135, Sad Cat, DJ Pete, Yoki 003, Caligo Drake, and Rule Stalls Bokken. Thank you so much.